Welcome to Modern Power Electronics lecture series. In this we are going to discuss about high power semiconductor devices. This is the first unit in modern power electronics. These are the outcomes from this lecture. In this we are going to discuss about introduction about modern power electronics, types of power semiconductor devices, basics of power diodes, types of power diodes, construction and symbol of power diodes, working and characteristics of power diodes, and finally applications of power diodes. Coming to introduction, nowadays in any modern power electronic operators, we are going to use the power semiconductor devices. So power semiconductor devices plays a very important role in modern power electronic operators. The major applications of power semiconductor devices are power converters, that is nothing but inverters, rectifiers, choppers, AC voltage regulators, etc. And for controlling the electric motor drives also we are going to use the power semiconductor devices. Coming to types of power semiconductor devices, depending upon the control strategy, power semiconductor devices are mainly classified into three types. Those are first one is a control on and control off power semiconductor device. The examples for control on and control off power semiconductor devices are BJT bipolar junction transistor, MOSFET metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor, IGBT that is integrated gate bipolar transistor, etc. And coming to second one, that is uncontrolled on and uncontrolled off power semiconductor devices. The example for this type is diode. And third one is a controlled on and uncontrolled off power semiconductor device. The example for this type is SCR, that is silicon control rectifier, also known as thyristor. This is about types of power semiconductor devices. These are some of the other types of power semiconductor devices. In that first one is a LASCR, that is light activated silicon control rectifier. Second one is a MCT, mass control thyristor. Next one is a TRIAC, that is bidirectional triode thyristor. GTO, gate turn off thyristor. SITH, that is static induction thyristor. GCT, gate commutated thyristor. ETO, that is emitter turn off thyristor, and finally RCT, that is reverse conducting thyristor. These are the some of the other types of power semiconductor devices. Now we are going to discuss about basics of diode or power diode. Okay, here diode or power diode is the example for uncontrolled on and uncontrolled off power semiconductor device. It is a two-layer, two-terminal, single-junction power semiconductor device. And the major applications of diode or power diode are rectification, battery charging, freewheeling, etc. Coming to types of power diodes, depending upon some factors, that is depending upon the recovery characteristics and manufacturing techniques, these power diodes classified into three types. Power diodes are classified into three types. Those are, first one is the general purpose PN junction diode, second one is the fast recovery diodes, and third one is the Schottky diodes. Now we are going to discuss about these type of diodes in detail. Coming to first type of diode, that is general purpose PN junction diode. These type of diodes are mainly used in low frequency applications. The example for low frequency applications is rectification. Here rectification is nothing but the process of converting AC voltage to DC voltage. In this process, these type of diodes are mainly used. And coming to current handling capacity of general purpose PN junction diode is from low current values to high current values, that is from 0 amperes to 4.5 kilo amperes. Similarly, coming to voltage handling capacity of general purpose diode is 50 volts to 6 kilo volts. And this type of diode having one disadvantage, that is it having the high reverse recovery time. This is about the general purpose p-n junction diode. Coming to second type of diode, that is fast recovery diodes. The disadvantage in general purpose diode can be overcome by using fast recovery diode. That is, this type of diode having the very less reverse recovery time, that is from 0.1 to 5 microseconds. And fast recovery diodes mainly used in high frequency applications. The example for high frequency applications is DC to AC converters, that is nothing but inverters. In inverters we mainly used fast recovery diodes, and the voltage handling capacity of this diode is 6000 volts and current handling capacity is 1.1 kiloamperes or 1100 amperes. Coming to third type of diode, that is Schottky diode. Schottky diode is same as the p-n junction diode, but only difference is p-n junction diode having the forward voltage drop is from 0.6 volt to 1 volts, 0.6 volts to 1 volt. But coming to Schottky diode, the forward voltage drop is very less, that is from 0.3 volts to 0.4 volts. That is the major advantage of using the Schottky diode. And the reverse recovery time of this Schottky diode also very small, that is typically in nanoseconds. And these type of diodes are mainly used in high current and low voltage applications. The current capacity of Schottky diode is 300 amperes and low voltage. The voltage handling capacity is from 100 volts to 400 volts. This Schottky diode is mainly used in high current and low voltage applications. The example for high current and low voltage applications are DC power supply. And this diode having the disadvantage of it in reverse bias, it has large reverse leakage current. This is the disadvantage of Schottky diode. Coming to symbol and construction, p-n junction diode is a two-layer, two-terminal, single junction power semiconductor device. This is the construction of p-n junction diode, which is having two layers. That is, first layer is the P material and second layer is the N material having the two terminals, that is anode and cathode. In between P material and N material we are having the junctions J. This is about the construction. And coming to electrical symbol, this is the electrical symbol for p-n junction diode. That is, this terminal is anode and this terminal is the cathode. Okay, that is these things. Okay, this is the symbol of diode and this is the construction. In between P material and N material we are having the region or junction J, and this terminal is the terminal which is connected to P layer is the anode, terminal which is connected to the N layer is the cathode. And this is the electrical symbol. Here this is the anode and this is cathode. Coming to working of p-n junction diode, the working of p-n junction diode can be explained in two cases. Coming to first case, in first case we are going to apply the positive voltage across anode and cathode. By applying the positive voltage, anode becomes the positive and cathode becomes the negative. Here anode is connected to P layer and this P layer having the holes are the majority charge carriers. Holes are nothing but positive charge carriers. And similarly cathode is connected to N material. So here N layer having the electrons are the majority charge carriers. Majority charge carriers. Here anode is positive and P layer having the positive charge carriers are the majority charge carriers. So there is a repulsive force between these two charge carriers. Due to the repulsive force, these holes trying to cross the junction. This is the junction. Similarly, Here cathode is negative and N layer having the negative charge carriers are the majority charge carriers. Here also there is a repulsive force between the same charge carriers and these electrons trying to cross the junction. If we increase the voltage between anode and cathode, at particular voltage the width of junction J is decreases and it allows the flowing of current from anode to cathode. Anode to cathode. The voltage at which junction J is breakdowns means coming to forward bias is called forward breakdown voltage. That is the first case. In first case, diode act as a short circuit. And coming to second case. In second case, we are going to apply the negative voltage between anode and cathode. Negative voltage between anode and cathode. That is nothing but, in second case, we are going to apply the negative voltage between anode and cathode. That is, anode is the negative and cathode is positive. Again same thing, that is anode is connected to P material, that is P layer having the holes are the majority charge carriers. Similarly here cathode is connected to N layer having the electrons are the majority charge carriers. Here anode is negative and P layer having the positive charge carriers. So there is an attractive force between negative and positive charge carriers. So these holes trying to move this side. And similarly the electrons which are present in the N layer can be attracted by the cathode, that is positive terminal. So holes are moving left side and electrons are moving right side, means the width of this junction is going to increase. The width of this junction going to increase, which does not allow the flowing of current from anode to cathode. So in this case diode act as a open switch. Diode act as a open switch. If we further increase the voltage between anode and cathode, means if we further increase the negative voltage between anode and cathode, at particular voltage this junction breakdowns and it allows the large amount of negative voltage. It allows the flowing of large amount of negative voltage. This large amount of negative voltage may damage the diode. Okay, this is about the working of PN junction diode. That is, in first case we are going to apply the positive voltage. So it comes into forward bias and act as a short circuit. In second case we are going to apply the negative voltage. It comes in reverse bias and act as a open circuit. Now by using this analysis we are going to draw the characteristics of diode. Coming to characteristics, consider x and y axis. Consider voltage on x axis and current on y axis. In first case we are going to apply the positive voltage. In first case we are going to apply the positive voltage. Due to the positive voltage we are going to get the small amount of current up to certain voltage. Okay, after reaching this voltage, that is nothing but the after reaching the breakdown voltage, diode comes into forward bias and current is increases by increasing the voltage. That is the first case. In second case we are going to apply the negative voltage. Due to the application of negative voltage, diode act as an open circuit and it allows the only minority charge current, that is very small amount of current or zero current. If we further increase this negative voltage, at particular voltage breakdown occurs and this negative current is suddenly increases. This negative current is suddenly increases. This voltage is called the reverse breakdown voltage, VBR. Okay, this is the high amount of reverse leakage current. Okay, this is forward biased condition and this is the reverse biased condition of PN junction diode. Same thing can be represented here. That is, this is the positive voltage and this is the negative voltage on x axis. Similarly, current on y-axis. And this is the forward biased condition, and this is the reverse bias condition. Okay, these are the values for forward breakdown voltage or voltage drop, and these are the currents. Okay, for germanium material, the forward voltage drop is 0.3, and for silicon 0.7 volts. Okay, this is about VI characteristics of PN junction diode. Coming to applications of power diodes having the so many applications, but these are the important applications of power diodes. First one is the rectification. In rectification process, we are going to use the power diodes. Second one is the freewheeling process. Third one is the energy feedback, and fourth one is the converters, that is choppers and inverters. We are going to use the power diodes, and finally power supply. These are some of the major applications of power diodes.